Good morning. This video is going to show how to use a workflow that utilizes both AutoCAD Civil 3D and InfraWorks to create an InfraWorks Road Style that includes parking spaces perpendicular to the street center line. So I will start the procedure in AutoCAD Civil 3D 2014. I need to draw the parking stripe. So I'll use the AutoCAD polyline command, and we'll start this at 0, 0. And I want to make sure I give this object a width. So I'll say width. My parking stripe is going to be 4 inches, so I'll say 0.33 feet. Ending width is the same. And then the parking stall length will be 20 feet. Now this is a polyline. I need to have this be an AutoCAD 3D object. So I'll use the AutoCAD extrude command to extrude this polyline, and I'll just extrude it 1/100th of a foot. Now if I list this object, you'll see this is an extrude surface. It was a polyline, now it's an extrude surface. So let's use AutoCAD's FBX export command to write an FBX file which is readable by InfraWorks. And I'll overwrite the existing file. So now I have my FBX file. So now that I've created the parking stripe as an FBX file, I've switched over to InfraWorks. Now, what I'm starting with is I have a road, and it uses one of the built-in styles, road with sidewalk, or street with sidewalk. So the first thing I want to do is import my parking stripe into my 3D Objects library. So I'm going to go on the Home tab to my Style palette. Find the 3D Model tab, and now decide where you want to place this 3D model. So a parking stripe, I guess, would probably, let's say, goes into traffic and barriers. That's fine by me. So now I go here and I say add a new style to the current catalog. Model URL, what's the location and the file? So let's go get that. And I've exported that file also in meters. InfraWorks uses meters, so I made the object 6.1 units long, which is 20 feet. So let's go ahead and open that one. Okay, so here we see that parking stripe, and you can view it in 3D. And there's really nothing else to do. Make sure you use local origin, which that's why I started my polyline at 0, 0. And let's say OK to this. So it comes in with new 3D model, and I can name that, and we'll call this parking stripe, and you'll see it'll be alphabetized. So there it is in my library. So the next thing to do is apply a roadway style. So let's move down on the style palette to road. My current style is street with sidewalk. I want to copy that style so that I can edit. So let's make a local copy of that. I'm going to call that street with sidewalk and parking. Okay, so street with sidewalk and parking. Let's edit that style. So I have my travel way, then I have a curb, gutter, sidewalk assembly there. What I want to do is I want to add in the parking. So in my right group, you'll see here's my roadway, and I'm going to change that number 1 to 12 feet. And then it goes directly to a curb. Well, what I want to do is insert a new group, and we'll call this parking. Don't need to set that. The track width, how wide is each parking area? 20 feet. And then for the track top surface category, I typically would probably just pick roadway so it looks just like the paved area. But just so we can, in fact, we'll leave that. Okay, that looks good. Now, the important part here now is go up here into decorations. My decoration target, right bucket, not roadway, but parking. And then tell it which decoration to use. I'm in my 3D model traffic and barriers section, so I can find parking stripe. Say OK to that, and you'll see that parking stripe gets added. What I want to do now is move that parking stripe over, say 12 feet. And I want to tell it, let's place one of those stripes every 14 feet. So we'll have 14-foot wide parking areas. I guess that's pretty big. Let's call it 10 feet wide. Okay, so 10-foot wide parking areas. I can close that. Close that. The new style is created. Now I just need to apply that style to my existing road. So if I pick this road, go to my properties palette, make sure auto update is turned on, and then here under manual style, pick my street with parking. It adds the parking area and it adds the stripes.